now we're here and we're joined by Mrs. Kay Dillon, and I was just talking to Kay. And can you tell me how old you are, Kay?
Me, I'm 90. I'm in my 90s.
You're 98.
I know.
You're 98. This is a fantastic age. Fantastic age.
Well, I suppose.
It is, yeah.
You can do nothing about it.
No, you cannot. And you're looking so well as well. And you're so alert and, it's amazing.
Oh, God, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. My hearing is very bad.
That's all right. That's okay. Now, most people would be familiar with you from the flower shop, I suppose.
Oh, they would, yeah.
Yeah. But we'll just go back a little bit before that. Your husband...
He's a pharmacy there.
Yeah. Your husband, Morris, had the pharmacy.
Yeah, he had a pharmacy going there.
Yeah.
And we did all right there.
Yeah. And can you remember what year you started the pharmacy? About what year?
God, I haven't an idea, really.
Yeah.
I'm very poor and...
Yeah.
66.
66. Kay's sister, Kay's daughter Paula is here, so Paula can help out as well.
All right.
So about 1966 you started the pharmacy in Charlotte.
Was it, yeah?
Yeah. And where did you come from originally yourself, from where Morris came from?
I'm just asking that. Morris came from Kerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came from Tipperary.
From Tipperary town?
No, part of the
In
county.
the county, yeah. And Morris came, can you remember what part of Kerry he came from?
No, he came from outside Listowel.
Okay, right, yeah.
And
yeah.
we reared our family
Right,
there.
yeah.
We had our family there,
Yeah.
and we reared them there.
Right. And so you came to Charleville specifically to open a pharmacy, was it?
We probably did.
Yes.
We probably did.
Yes, yeah.
But I don't remember the details like I should remember them.
Right, yeah. I remember your husband. He was a tall, strong man. Yeah.
Oh, he was. Yeah. He went very quickly then.
Yes, yeah. And so, can you remember what year Morris, your husband, died? Last time I seen him.
96.
96.
96.
Yes,
yeah.
Yeah, 96. Yeah. But in the meantime, then you had started the flower businesses. In the meantime, hadn't you?
Yeah, I was always interested in flowers.
Yeah.
And I would do flowers.
Yes, yeah.
Arrange flowers for things.
Just for your own self. Yeah.
And that kind of started me off.
Yeah.
Doing flowers.
Yes, yeah.
And I kind of kept at the flower business then. And then the flower business started paying off.
Yes, yeah.
So I kept at that.
Yeah.
And it gave me a couple of bob.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was an income, yeah.
And it was useful. I enjoyed that though.
Yes, you did, of course, yeah. And at the time, I suppose I was thinking that myself, at the time when you started the business, was there much demand for flowers, I suppose, at the time? No,
there wasn't.
People probably didn't have the money for flowers.
They didn't have it, and then when they had it, they bought it.
Yeah.
And that kind of brought on cut flowers.
Yes.
And they bought the flowers in that line then.
Yeah.
And it helped to put bread on our table.
Yeah.
And that was kind of part of the business, you know. We got stuck into it then.
Yeah. Excellent, yeah. But sure, I mean, I know the flower shop is still there now, so it's still going as a business.
It's beautiful at the moment. He has painted it.
Yes, yeah.
And done it up, and the shop is beautiful.
Yeah.
And
very good. Can you remember any unusual order that you remember getting for something? Anything particular?
There was 5 terriers, and the lady wanted the flowers done in their heads.
In the shape of the dogs.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. So that was an unusual one. So she wanted all the dogs done in the reeds in front of her heads.
Yeah, the reeds done.
Oh, yeah. That was a strange one, all right. Yeah. So I know you had a couple of children before you came to Charleville. So from the next down, then we had Rini.
Oh yeah, you know Rini.
Yeah.
And she married a local lad.
Yeah.
And he died very young.
That's right.
Declan.
Declan the butcher,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was a big, strong man.
He was.
The last person you'd expect to die.
Yeah.
And he was gone in a week.
Yeah, Declan McCallum, of course.
Yeah.
Everyone know Declan from the rugby and from the butcher.
Oh, they would. They'd know David.
Yeah. And then you had after Rini, then you had. You Paula, of course,
Brendan,
Paula be the youngest now.
She's the baby. She's the baby.
Yeah. Paula's the baby. But you had Brendan, and you had
Barry,
yeah.
and Jerry.
And Jerry, yeah.
And And Paul, isn't it?
Colm.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, Colm then. Colm was late.
yeah. So again, most of the lads now would say around the town, they'd be the family that they would know. Because the other lads
They wouldn't know Des or any of those.
Yeah. And you like playing the game of 45, did you? yeah. Where would you go for the 45?
The Kerryway, the community centre.
Community centre, yeah.
There's a lot of it there.
Yeah. Was
But all my crowd played 45.
They did, yeah.
They all know how to play it.
People played it at home as well as, and did they start doing the 45?
Oh yes, we did, yeah.
But it was a great social out for people as well that didn't want to go for a drink.
Yeah, it did.
You know,
and it was very handy for men.
Yes.
Because they had their drink.
Yeah.
And could go for it, and the wife played 45.
Yeah.
Took her off his shoulders.
Yeah. So both sides were happy.
Both
sides were happy. Yeah, very good.
So no.
Yeah. And tell me, so you were doing the horticultural and you were doing the 45. Did you have any other pastimes or any other interests around it at the time?
St. Joseph's. They were founder members of St. Joseph's, the two of them.
Oh,
St.
yeah.
Joseph's.
Yeah.
So with Dr. O'Donnell and St. Joseph's,
Dr. O'Donnell was the one with that.
Yeah.
And
that's like from such small beginnings at the time. I remember my father was involved with the fundraising as well at the time to try and get it up and running. How it's become such an integral part of the town.
Well, I'll tell you, but only for Dr. O'Donnell.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have started.
No.
And I remember being down at the first meeting, and just down in Dr. O'Donnell's house.
Yeah.
The first meeting of the St. Joseph's.
Yeah.
And that's got it started.
Yeah.
And it progressed well.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, there was no fighting or arguments or anything in it.
Yeah.
It kind of just things went ahead.
Yeah. And it went from just part-time, a couple of days a week, to
it did,
full days,
and people were looked after, and it did.
Yeah. But you must take great credits and great for have been part of such a great.
You don't think of these things when you're doing them.
Maybe not, but
you don't. Yeah.
When you look now at all the hundreds and hundreds of service users and the children that came along after are using the services now.
I mean, if you take the Kieran O'Donnell,
that's right. Yeah.
Sure, he's a TD now.
He is, yeah.
And that.
Yeah.
And there's a good crowd of them.
Yeah.
And he started had a lot to do with the Handicapped Association.
Yes. I suppose life is changing too.
It has changed. I remember talking to Packy Bryan. His mother had gone to England.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Packy, and he was saying how things had changed since she died since actually.
Yeah.
And things had changed so much.
Yeah.
That he couldn't believe the change.
Yes.
So now.
Mr. Dillon, lovely talking to you.
Thank you.